Deleted footage. The creepypasta that wasn't fiction. It was a scary story that was posted to Reddit at 3 o'clock in the morning, complete with shaky found footage, weird time codes, and a user who disappeared a few days later. Everyone believed it was just another creepypasta. Individuals adored it. Their vote was up. It was their theory. They asked for the second part. However, something did not feel quite right. The reason for this is that if someone attempted to evaluate the film, their screen would become corrupted. The file continued to become corrupted. Additionally, one user stated that after viewing the entire thing, he awoke with blood beneath his fingernails. In the end, the moderators removed the post from the site. The connection was severed. On the other hand, not before someone had saved a copy. Moreover, when digital forensics were used to investigate it, they found something that was chilling. A real timestamp was displayed in the metadata. There is an actual place. Also, a legitimate complaint of a missing person was submitted 48 hours before the video was uploaded to the internet. Please allow me to tell you the tale of deleted footage, the creepypasta that was not actual fiction, mostly because someone filmed it, the post that sparked the entire thing off. On October 14, 2019, it was uploaded to a subreddit that is well known for its collection of deep web horror stories. The handle of the user was specified as u/afterglitch404. The title of the post was, "I discovered this SD card in a rest stop that had been abandoned. Please refrain from watching it." The attachment contained a 9-minute video that was shaky, blurry, and recorded primarily in the dark. It depicted a person, possibly the poster, trudging through a wilderness while their breathing was labored, their night vision flickered, and they murmured remarks. An open field that is encircled by mirrors that have been set in a ritualistic manner is discovered by the individual at the 4:07 mark of the film. It is about 5:46 that the audio picks up what appears to be a second voice, despite the fact that no one can be directly seen. Additionally, around 7:12, the individual discovers a tied figure that is seated immobile on a plastic chair that is located in the middle of the several mirrors. The figure turns around. All of a sudden, the video switches to static. When it picks up again at 8:19, the person who is filming is crying, and their voice is barely audible. I was under the impression that it was nothing more than a story. I was under the impression that it was nothing more than a narrative. Then there was complete silence, and then there was a scream that sounded like it was mechanical. With a single phrase written in red, the last frame displays the following. "Told you not to watch," the speaker said. The response is as follows. Initially, the Reddit community regarded it as if it were a piece of viral gold. There were thousands of comments that suggested that it was an ARG, which is a fantastic piece of horror fiction that utilizes cinematic flair. Several people analyzed the symbolism. Some individuals slowed down the audio to reveal hidden messages. Someone even asserted that the scream that was heard at the very end was identical to the sound of a NASA launch failure that occurred in 1997. On the other hand, it didn't take long for people to see it. Strange things include, the video that was originally uploaded could not be re-uploaded. It was not rendered correctly by any of the mirrors we tried. Any individual who attempted to extract frames experienced their editing software crashing for no apparent reason. A person who recorded the film on their screen said that their phone overheated and deleted itself while it was in the middle of the transfer. When they paused the game at 7:12, the bound figure began to blink slowly and directly at them. This was a bug that was reported by multiple users. What was supposed to be a joyful experience grew to feel like a curse. After that, the match was played. The connection to the real world. The Canadian digital investigator, notorious for finding phony deepfakes, who goes by the handle @TraceOverlay on Twitter, wrote a thread that no one was prepared for 2 days after the post went viral. After putting the movie through various information recovery programs, he found the following. There was no artificial evidence in the clip. The timestamp was compatible with the following. October 7th, 2019, 2:47 a.m. There was a connection between the GPS metadata and an actual location, which was exit 43B off Route 70 in Pennsylvania, next to a defunct rest station that had been believed for a long time to be a nexus for human trafficking. The twist is as follows. A real missing persons report had been submitted 48 hours prior to the post, which was made on Reddit, according to dash cam footage, for a student named Casey Linden, who is 24 years old and was last spotted traveling into that particular area. The photograph that is included in the report, the bound figure appeared in the video, and it was matched. The repercussions contact was made with the authorities. It was determined that the post on Reddit violated the terms of service. Thus, the moderators removed it. The user with the username u/afterglitch404 canceled their account, even though their IP address could be tracked back to a private VPN. However, by that time, the copy had already been downloaded and analyzed, and the archive had been created. No trace of Casey Linden was ever discovered. What about the mirrors in the woods? It's true, it is still there. These individuals claim that they were part of an artwork that had been abandoned for a considerable amount of time, one that had no official record and a reputation for attracting the wrong kind of people. In an interview with a park ranger who had retired, he revealed that he had. During the 1990s, children were reported missing in the vicinity of those mirrors. People said that they saw themselves engaging in activities that they could not recall. Since then, the region has been enclosed by a fence. Despite this, mysterious posts surface every October saying that the mirrors are operational once more, but only during the nighttime hours. Additionally, if you remain in the middle for a sufficient amount of time, you will hear the scream before you will see yourself. However, this is not your true reflection. It was the one who filmed it. This brings us to the conclusion: who is watching? The project known as deleted footage was intended to be entertaining. There is a sea of online fiction, and this is just another creepypasta. A separate narrative is revealed by its digital fingerprints, however. A video that shouldn't exist, a genuine victim, and a real place are all included in this one. Some others believe that it was a trap or an invitation that was intended to be accepted. Some others think that it was a confession that was uploaded by someone who was trying to get away from what they had seen. What is certain, however, is that if a video cautions you against watching it, then believe it yourself, simply because once you see it, you are already a part of it. As was the case with Casey Linden, you may never return. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button, subscribe for more real horror tales, and let us know in the comments.